Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, Benny Weiler, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about another new camera by Sony, the Sony FX3, all the rumors, all the specs, and why I think it is another level out of the Sony a7 III. It's not the same, and it is maybe the camera the whole YouTuber, cinematographer, filmmaker world has waited for. Because this camera, out of the first look you think, hey, maybe it is the same camera like the Sony a7 III, but in a kind of cooler body. It looks a little bit more cine-like. It has the same the same color scheme like the FX6, and so it looks kind of cool. But then I wrote some notes for you. You go to the specs. You see 12 megapixels, same like Sony a7 III. It's kind of like the size of an Sony 7C. It's really small, fits in your jacket pocket. It's 4K and 120 frames per second, same like in the Sony a7 III. No 8K, so not really a competitor to the like Blackmagic or Red camera Cineline stuff, also the small ones like the Red Komodo or the Blackmagic, which sampled down from like 6K to 4K. This is like a normal 4K sensor. It's the same sensor like on the Sony a7 III. It has a flip LCD again, so they did a great job on this, thanks Sony. CF Express cards, and they've got IBIS, and I'm really happy that they decided to put IBIS in a cine camera. An XLR adapter, so you are able to put like bigger mics on top of the camera, and that is it. Except of the XLR, it's almost the same like the Sony a7 III. That's what I also thought in the first place. And then I had a little bit of a closer look on this camera. So this camera don't really look like a normal DSLR compact or mirrorless camera. It's more like you think, hey, what are all the buttons for, and what are all these like drill attachment points for? And that is actually where Sony listened to everybody of us in terms of filmmaking, videography, cinematography. Because normally you need something like a small rig or an easy rig to like mount a cage around your camera, to put bigger mics on top of it, or maybe a friction arm where you want to put a monitor on top of your camera. And this is unnecessary right now because you've got these 3 holes on top of the camera. This is actually the attachment points where you can like add a monitor on top of it, a bigger mic, or like any other equipment you want to mount on your camera, you can mount it there. So this is kind of this cinematographer's idea behind this. Then we've got another thing, and I thought it's maybe a YouTuber's or a vlogging dream camera. And I especially think we've got like only 12 megapixels. So this is also a beast of a low light because we've got bigger pixels, same like in the Sony a7 III. You've got your flip LCD. But now Sony thought also in like two ways of using this camera. You can operate it like a normal DP where you're behind the camera acting with a gimbal, or like doing all your creative stuff like B-rolls and whatever. But you can also use it like in front of the camera, like a vlogging cam. Yes, you can do this with the Sony a7 III, we all know this, but now you've got this little 6 here, and on top of this 6, this button down on the right, you can read record. So it's a second record button. So you're not just able to hit record on top of the camera, which is really cool, but now you are holding the camera like this or on a tripod, and you are able to push record also on this little button. So with this camera, in my opinion, Sony thinks about like all different perspectives out of a filmmaker, out of a YouTuber. Because what do you need as a YouTuber? You need your thumbnails. So yes, you can do photos with this, but just 12 megapixels. So you are not able to get this high, big resolutions, but for a thumbnail, you don't need it. So for a some quick photos, you don't need it. So it's perfectly for your thumbnails, for your daily YouTubing stuff. But now you can see it out of the other perspective. You can use this like a proper, cheaper cinematography camera. So you can do cinema-like video content, B-rolls, and everything that you need. You can set this up for like your studio camera. You can place it right there where now my Canon EOS R stands, and put a monitor on top of this, because now I've got just this small LCD monitor, the flip LCD, but now you can put a monitor on top of it, a longer, bigger mic on top of it. You can mount some stuff like, I don't know, you can mount whatever you like on top of it, because it is built to do this. It is built to be a cinema camera. Now I can just go like that and push the record button. But now maybe you're wondering, where's my power button? And yeah, let's see where our power button is. And here on top, right under Sony's sign, you can see this is a power switch button. And on top of the camera, where normally this little, where you can like pull it with your index finger, this is where you've got now the power zoom. So Sony got a few cinema lenses where you can do the power zoom. So that means like cinematic zoom ins, zoom outs with this power zoom button. You can't really do this by handheld. It's really complicated. So you normally in the cinematic field, in the filmmaker's field, you've got somebody who like pulls the focus. This is like a full job, just focus puller. And now you can do the power zoom, where you can get like cinematic shots with, yeah, this power zoom button. It is a little bit cheaper, I think, than the Sony a7 III. So it came round about, the rumors says like $3,200 to $3,800, and like 3,800 to 4,500 euro. With taxes and everything. Yeah, it goes also like the 10-bit 422 codec, and I think they're going to put the S-Cinetone also in it. That means maybe they try to like do the sneaky move where they get this Sony A1, the high price flagship camera with the S-Cinetone, and then they got this FX3 with the S-Cinetone out of the like cinema line cameras, and maybe they leave us without this S-Cine line in the A7 III, but I hope they don't, because this would be a really like sneaky move to, yeah, force us to buy another camera to get this just software update. So nobody should like spend another 4,000 or another 8,000 bucks for the A1 or for the FX3 just to get a software update with the S-Cinetone. So I hope it's going to be also on the A7 III. What I can imagine is that they maybe put like false color and all the other different more cinematic like functions also on this LCD display. We've got all your quick setting buttons like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there are like 6 adjustable buttons where you can like put whatever you would like on it. So that makes it way more easy to get maybe your like ISO with one touch of a button, or maybe your white balance with one touch of a button, and so on and so on. You've got the record button on top. We've got a joystick now right beside the record button. We do not have a viewfinder, a digital viewfinder. So I think it is cool that they left it out, because I never use it. Also, if it's really good, like in the Sony a7 III, but I actually never used it. So for me, it's not necessary. And yeah, when you have a closer look on the camera, it's actually made for a type of YouTuber who wants to create really cinematic, high quality footage with like cinematic B-rolls. And if you want to really rig this up with like a monitor and some additional microphones and like put some stuff on it, or if you like to vlog and you want to use it as a really light vlogging camera and then turn it around and use it as a full cinema-like camera and then go back to your studio, set it up. So it's like this all combined together in one camera, cinematic, cheaper kind of camera in my opinion. So guys, that are my thoughts on the new Sony FX3. That's our rumors and leaks. So yeah, we all don't really know what is going to come up. Maybe Sony's going to surprise us with, I don't know, maybe some more stuff included in the camera or in the software. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video and hit the bell so you're never gonna miss a new video. I'm really looking forward to see you in the next video. Yes, I need to practice this outro thing, but I see you next time. Bye guys.